Hey yo, what's up YouTube? All right, so we're back in it. We got another dev diary for the game today. I have been working on a few different, multiple different things. Like I've got layouts for weapons, armor, accessories, and items. And that way I can work on stuff for the game outside of, the YouTube videos and the streams and stuff. I've also been working on some character info that has things like personality, age, backstory, current motivations, stuff like that, to kind of just get my thoughts organized into a place as far as where the story has been in the past for the lore and where the story is going forward. As far as each character's current motivations and why they're joining the party or why they're a character to begin with. Today, for this video, I want to work on character models for Lua, for Susanna, and for Opal. Lua is basically a character you meet when you're going through Mirror Forest. The party is going to what was the name of the cave? I came up with the name of the cave. What was the cave? Onric's Cave. Okay, so the party's going to Onric's Cave because they have a bounty missive that wants them to investigate a strange man that has been seen kind of lurking around the cave. On your way to the cave, you have to go through Mirror Forest. In Mirror Forest, you encounter Lua, who's being surrounded by a bunch of RunTheMC soldiers and being kind of tormented by them or picked on by them. And Lua's she's a teenager. And so the party intervenes. They save Lua, and in turn, Lua guides them through the rest of the forest because they've never been there before. Then once you get to the end of the forest, Lua leaves. You go through Onric's Cave and go through all this stuff. You meet what is going to potentially be the main big bad at the end of the cave there. Stuff starts to go really wrong, but then Lua and the person that she lives with, Susanna, come in to save you at the end and pull you out of there. Now, Susanna is who used to be the head captain of the Knights of RunTheMC, and she kind of lives in seclusion now because of a regime change that forced her out. Man, my voice just left my body right there. It was forced her. I don't know what happened, but she's kind of been living in seclusion, away from everything, and where she lives in Mirror Forest, it's going to be slightly disconnected and near a coast, is going to be your party's future home base, where you can recruit characters like Opal, who will not be a permanent character, who will be an optional character that can join you later on. Potentially, we could make Opal a permanent character. I'm not sure if I want him to be or not. Also, Pokeball Cup. That's awesome. Opal is someone that you meet when you go. So when you leave your hometown of Salve to go take your novice, there's so many terms that I haven't committed to memory yet. When you take your like apprentice exam or your novice exam to get your license to go take bounties. Initially I was going to go have that license give you the ability to go to different job houses where you would learn jobs and do quests for them, and you would get like new skills for the job or take the job to the next level and stuff like that. I think I'm axing all that. I think I want the jobs to just be like a background part of the thing. We'll definitely part of the like game's lore. We'll definitely have bits of dialogue from NPCs that say, the reason that you can access these weird abilities from these old items that these people used to have is because their experiences are imbued through mana into this object. And so when you possess this object, you can embody, everything that they once had. And so that's how you have access to these classes. These classes are calling upon specific people from the past that have, developed those abilities and stuff over time. But anyways, once on their way to get their bounty license, so they can start doing bounties and helping people, or making a living for themselves, they have to go through Lindor Road, and they meet Opal, who is never been through Lindor Road, gets lost going through Lindor Road, and then somehow ends up at the entrance. And so Opal's real purpose is to be your third pillar of our battle system, which is going to have, do I have it here? I don't think I have the battle system, the key pillars of the battle system listed here. But, you know, we have the damage, tank, and support system in there. And Opal will function as your support because we have Deos who will be damage and some Mantra who will be tank. So Opal will be your support temporarily so that you can kind of understand that those early building blocks of the battle system. And then once you get through Lindor Road, Opal decides that he's going to go on, on his way. All right, with that being said, I want to design the character models for Opal, Lua, and Susanna. So we're going to start with Lua. Lua is going to be female. Oh my gosh, this is not a bad first start. I'm not... She's living in the woods though. I don't know about the dress. The kids' designs are instantly way better than the adults' designs. This is not bad. This is actually not bad at all. We definitely want someone... Let's take the glasses off of here. No glasses. And then those eyes are... we want Lua to be kind of quiet but strong. Quiet but strong, very smart. Where is our personality? Quiet, shy but cares about animals, very observant, bright but naive. So that's kind of the vibe that we're going for. I like this one. I should have kept the one with the pot on the head because that actually looked really good. What? This looks like a fake superhero, but I love this. I want to save this as a character template for the future. We got 13. I feel like this could be a fun side character or a fun main character. Who knows? This is pretty good. Hold up. I think I like this one. Go here. Or hold on, let's find a different facial expression. Maybe something like that. And then eyes will go... like that. Front hair, let's do... What color hair do we want to give Lua? Oh, I like the light green. I really like the light green. Okay, rear hair. What is the sub color? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, we'll have Lua themed around green. I actually like this. Let's take a look at outfits real quick and see if there's any better outfits. I like that one a lot. The bandana with the vest. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Let's what colors we got here? That's not bad. I like the purple. I like this deep blue as well. And the red. I think we might go with the red cloak. I don't think Lua needs a cloak. What? Oh, there's no selection there. Okay. All right, so let's go over each aspect here. Let's see. Lua's going to be very, very weathered. Actually, so Lua is technically a different kind of character. she is part of a tribe. Where's our document at? She's a part of a tribe who were able to communicate with or channel the abilities of monsters into themselves. She was part of the Sula. So we could have her as like a non-natural, like a very strange, you know, like blue as a skin color. Like a very, I don't know, maybe red. Is that red? I don't think that's red. Kind of like the blue, but it's like, I wish there were more variations of, I wonder if there's like a file I can edit to change, to add some more skin colors. Also want, you know, as much representation in this game as possible. I think I'm leaning towards this one. I think I really like that one. All right, so we got that. Ears are fine. Eyes. Ooh, I like that. Looks really good. Let's do that. Eyebrows. There are a lot of eyebrow options. Wow. I like those. I think that looks pretty good. What the Man, we could definitely use some eyebrow changes for some of our more emotive faces. I love that one. I think this one. All right, nose. I think the nose is fine. I think that's fine. That mouth is fine. What is this? We definitely want like an indicator for the Sula, but I'm not sure what we want. Not that the Sula, like, the Sula were still humans. Maybe something like this? No, that looks strange on the battler. Maybe this. Maybe like a tattoo at birth kind of thing. Yeah, I like that. We'll go with that. No beast ears. No tail. No wings. Clothing's good. No cloak. Accessories. Let's see what we got for accessories. I think I like this. So we've got our main colors for Lua are yellow, red, and green. Let's do a yellow here. I think a yellow here would work. Or maybe, ooh, maybe that. That looks really good. These are all hats, so we don't, and these are glasses. Okay, this is perfect. I really like this one. This actually might be my favorite design of any character so far. I really, really like this one. Really like this one. Let's close that. Walking character, export. Lua. Damage character, import Lua. I have the entire first chapter planned out in my head, as well as what happens right after the first chapter. And we'll do a rundown of that before I end the video. We'll go over that so that we kind of know, you know, what the future chapters are going to be I want to get a lot of this stuff lined out. So for instance, like we've done a lot of database editing, and I'm working on database stuff like on the side while I'm at work and everything. If you guys would rather see that, it's kind of boring stuff, but we can kind of riff on that, you know, or maybe I could stream it and talk to chat or something. Maybe listen to some music or something like that. But that stuff's fairly boring. There's not a lot to talk about. It's mostly just me entering text or narrating myself entering text. But if you'd like to see that, please let me know in the comments or on Twitter. All right, so there's that. All right, now we're gonna go to Susanna next. Let's go ahead and change this character to Lua. And we'll rename this event Lua. All right, time for Susanna. Let's go to the character creator, female. We definitely want her to be an older female. So we're just gonna keep randomizing here until we find something that we like. Most of these faces are younger faces though. We'll find a base and then we'll move on from there. I feel like I want Susanna's hair to be red, lots of red for Susanna. Maybe we might do something different. Oh, I love this character design. I think I want to save this. This actually, I love everything about this. This looks great. It's kind of, it's like, it's just strange enough to be awesome. You know what I mean? Actually, let's import a couple of these. What are some of these characters? Man, this is kind of a pain because like some of them are male and some of them are, oh, there's that guy. I actually don't really like that. Why did I save these? Maybe because they were good bases. But they're not good faces. Hey! That's not bad. All right. I'll go through that another time off stream, and I'll see if I'll delete the ones that aren't good. I don't know why I saved some of those. That face. Maybe we should just design. I feel like Susanna is something very specific. Maybe we should just design her from the ground up. Well, she doesn't have to look like super old. She's 48, right? Is that what I believe? That's what I put. Yeah, 48. So it doesn't have to be super. She doesn't have to look like super elderly or anything. But this isn't bad. We also want her to look kind of distinguished. I like this. Actually, I like this. All right, let's start here. That's like very old. We don't want that. I guess we'll do this. Let's get rid of this mouth. This mouth's throwing me off, man. Maybe we should make her. Do you think we should make her 58? Make her a little bit older. Let's do 58. Because she's supposed to have retired, right? All right, let's start with here. Where is it the beast ears? Yeah, get rid of the beast ears. All right, face is fine. Front hair is fine. Maybe. I think we will use this as our base. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's go to rear hair. So it's all right from the bottom there. So let's. Oh no. I'm trying to remember which one it is now. That looks pretty good. That might be the one, actually. I think this one's the one. All right. Well, it's about. Oh, here we go. White. I like how the rear hair and sub hair automatically change colors together, or the front hair and rear hair, I guess I should say. All right, ears are fine. Eyes. Let's pick some older looking eyes. This is pretty good. But she's kind of giving a sideways glance. I don't really want the sideways glance. Offset this a little bit. Raise this. No, I don't like that at all. Kind of like this. And then what I don't like is, so they have some eyes that are like shifted to the side like this, which you could use for expressions if it didn't have this eye color right here, or this like makeup mascara. I don't know, whatever this is, because it doesn't match with, like, if I could do this and then she could be given a sideways glance, but these eyes are completely different because they have the mascara. It's gonna look weird if you change face images like that. Those. The eyes have me stumped for her. I think this is good. Let's raise this up by 1. The eyebrows definitely got to be changed. Her eyes. It's her eyes that just don't. It's not like, distinguished eyes. I don't know what else to do there. I really like these. I really like these, but the fact that it's looking in a different direction drives me nuts. I guess we'll go with this. Well, you have the eyes match the armor. No beast ears, no tail, no wings, clothing. All right, let's see if we can pick a different armor. That's actually pretty spot on. We'll do. We don't want her to have like full on body armor, right? No. I like this. I actually think this looks really good. Yes. Okay. See, now we're getting to a design that I can get behind. Yeah, let's do this is probably fine. Nah. I don't want to do any earrings. But this, definitely not. That doesn't look good at all. No glasses, but a cloak. Nah, no cloak. All right, I think this is good. I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get this face. Whoa. This looks scary with this. With all the wrinkles, man. She looks terrifying. Oh my god. And this, it doesn't shade well either. Not that old though. I want her to be fairly pale though, because she is older. Maybe like this, or man, I don't know. I really don't know. Let's try this. Or this. I don't know. I really don't know where to go with this, because I feel like they all look bad. I feel like they all look bad. I guess this will be fine, I guess. All right. Let's save this as Susanna. Man, that was so hard to come up with. I couldn't. I don't know. I was very indecisive about that. I mean, I guess you're gonna be looking at this character a lot, so you want it to look good. But let's go ahead and export a lot of these. We'll export the face image, Susanna, walking character. So the next one we do, I have to finish this intro. I've been working on this intro for so long, and we need to move on to building Salve, which is our first town that we start out with, and go from there. Because we need to start working on like battle stuff. I want to work on damage formulas and stuff like that. I want to get the like a lot of the foundations of chapter 1 built and done. So I want to get Salve built. I want to get that part of the world map, that region. I want to get that built, and then I want to start getting into some battle stuff and battle mechanics to see how much of my how many of my concepts are actually viable. Okay, so we got Susanna. Next and last person is going to be Opal. So we need somebody who looks, I want preferably somebody with green hair who maybe looks like they would be a medic. Let's get rid of this face. Let's change these eyes. This might not be too bad. This is a good starting point. I want like dark green hair. Yeah, this is not a bad starting point. Let's go ahead. I love how there's 5,000 face options for the men and 7 for the female. Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? All right, I think this one's good. We want Opal to be a little bit on the younger side. All right, let's check out hair. What hair screams medic to you? Or wait, what are our professions? We want, I guess he'll just be plain healer. So what screams healer here? Let's change the rear hair. This is not terrible. I'm looking at like the battlers too to see if I kind of like this. Now I want to change the front hair based off the rear hair. Do I want that or do I want that? Kind of like that. These beards are awful. What are the mustaches? Oh my god, these are so bad. That makes him look a little old though. Let's take that off. Dude, what is... These eyes are terrible. Maybe it's the mouth. Maybe it's this expression that is throwing me off. I have a specific pair of eyes that I want to test out, like this. Something about his face is throwing me off. He seems like deceptively good, or I'm sorry, deceptively bad. You know, like he seems like he might be a bad character. I don't know why I'm feeling that. Let's find some medic clothes. What do you think would be like medic clothes? Maybe this, or this. There's so much armor. Why is there so much armor? None of these colors look good. We'll do black right there. And then yeah, green hair, green cloak. All right, now let's check out the eyes and see if it still looks. Why does this character look so evil? Like no matter what eyes I put on him, is it the nose? Like what is it? There, maybe it was the eyebrows. Oh my god, it was the eyebrows that completely changed it. What? It is amazing to me that something that small can affect an entire character's personality. Okay, this actually looks really good. All right, yeah. This is good. I like this one a lot. All right, let's go facial marks. I want to change the colors though. I'm not happy with the colors at all. Really, like at all. So I definitely think we're gonna go with green, black, and gray for this character. Let's change the eyes to gray. Let's go to the clothing. Lighten that up to gray. Subcolor 1. Let's do this in white or black. Is there a brighter? I really would like a wider, like a lighter white. This is like grayscale. All right, let's go to cloak. We're just gonna make the cloak black. And then maybe the hair we make like this color. Or maybe we just make it yellow. I wanted it to match, initially I wanted it to match the, you know, the class color. So DPS is red, Deus has orange hair, Tank is, you know, blue or purple, Samantha has purple hair. And I wanted this character to have green hair. I guess it doesn't matter. This looks really good. This looks really good. Okay, let's go cloak. Change this cloak color. I don't know. Maybe black is the way to go. This doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks pretty okay. It's not like blowing me away or anything, you know, but it looks pretty okay, right? You know, it's not a complete garbage, I don't think. This looks better though. This or this? I really like this, I think. Yeah, I think I like this. All right, let's export the face image as Opal. Get all these saved. So we've got our first, what? Deus, Samantha, Lua, Susana, and Opal. We got our first 5 characters. First 5 characters. Now, Opal, you know, maybe, did I already save this? Opal may be, you know, more a side character. You know, we definitely want to have characters that you can recruit through quest lines that you can have in the party, but they don't necessarily mean a lot to the story. You know, we can definitely have that. And I do want to have that because that, you know, gives people like me, I like side characters in games because it gives me a chance to, it gives me more opportunities to find a character that I connect with, right? And we'll have backstories for these characters or like special side quests, stuff like that. All right, those characters are done. Let's change these out here. We want this to be, where is she at? Susana. Sing this way. Change this name. And we're going to put Opal here, but we may end up trading out Opal with somebody more important to the story if Opal ends up not being important, you know? If Opal just ends up being a side character, we won't place Opal here. Okay. We are looking good. We are looking real good. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so let's before we end this video, I want to go over the timeline here. Okay, I haven't finished out chapter 1, but we're gonna go over it briefly so you guys kind of know next stream what we're working on. So we have this opening start, plays an opening quote. You see the scene of the doctor initializing Dane in the background. You see, or putting Dane under. You see Dane getting initialized by Alan. Oh, Alan. That's who we need to add into here. That's what we're missing. Let's put Alan here instead of, oh, well, this is fine. Let's go ahead and change this character out with Alan. That's who, that's one of the characters missing. I knew we were missing somebody in here. I couldn't remember who. So well, you know, you see Dane getting put under. You see Alan initializing Dane, but there's no dialogue. It's all, you know, quotes and just anecdotes about technology and the dangers of technology. The dangers specifically of us integrating technology into our biological, you know, our bodies essentially. And then you see what, you know, this scene where these characters appear one by one around Dane. They're supposed to be in characters that are being created for Dane's experience, that are going to be important to the story. Fades into Dane's mother's house. You see M, who, you know, kind of glitches out. It's the first optional sign that something is going wrong with this, you know, simulation or initialization. There's some optional dialogue that you can get if you talk to a few things. You talk to Mom. You get, you know, dialogue about how Dane is not very good at keeping in touch with people, and he feels guilty about that. Then the mom tells Dane that she's made a cake for him. He goes to get the cake, and then the scene glitches out. He comes back in, and stuff is not at all like it seems. So you go from this to this with like stuff floating in the air and everything. You get some dialogue from Deus and Dane asking like what is going on. Deus is talking throughout all this, right? Trying to figure out what this essentially dream he is having, who these people are, because Dane looks exactly like him. And so, you know, it glitches out. There's a few interactables that you can talk to that give you a little bit of dialogue, you know, about things kind of going haywire. And then you talk to Dane's mother, but she's glitching out. And then you hear Samantha pounding on the door in the background. That's the prologue. I'm going to drastically shorten the next chapter, but essentially, you know, Samantha wakes Deus up saying, hey, you know, we're going to be late. We got to go do our, you know, our bounty, you know, our bounty license exam. And so they go and talk to Samantha's parents, and then they leave towards Lindor Road. When you get to Lindor Road, you meet Opal. That's how you get introduced to the tank support, or the tank support damage mechanic, you know, how that all kind of works in battle. Then after you get through Lindor Road, Opal leaves the party. You go to the town of Aerith. You take your exam, which teaches you a bunch of stuff, right? Like it teaches you, they give you key items. So like the fast travel key item, the auto battle key item. They teach, and then throughout this exam, you know, the player will not be answering. Deus will be answering these questions, which gives, you know, the player answers to common questions like, how are we accessing these abilities for these jobs? What does that mean, you know, in the lore? After that, they go to the bounty office for the first time. They pick up their, you know, their first bounty, which is to investigate a strange man in Onric's Cave. On your way to Onric's Cave, I've already explained a little bit of this earlier on, but on your way to Onric's Cave, you have to go through Mirror Forest. You get in there, you see Lua being kind of tormented or picked on by a bunch of Rolmouth soldiers. You help Lua out. You essentially kill these Rolmouth soldiers. You have a small conversation as a nod to that, because that's going to come back later. You save Lua. Lua in turn guides you through the forest. Well, maybe you don't kill the soldiers. Maybe you just injure them brutally. You know, you injure them pretty badly. They go back and back to their commanding officer in their report. So Lua, in turn, for saving her, offers to take you through the forest because you're kind of lost. You've never really been there before. You get out of there. You don't meet Susanna yet. You get out of there. You go through Mirror Cave. You go through all this, you know. And then you meet Alan. You find Alan, who's like in his broken state. He's glitching. He's just spitting out code. You don't really understand what's going on. And Deus has only seen this person in his dreams. Samantha's never seen this person, and we don't really know what's going on. You meet who is potentially the big bad, who comes in. Things go, you know, he summons like this monster, which you defeat. But then when you go to fight him, you just get massacred. And so as you get down, you know, Samantha kind of tries to take on this person by herself, and so that Deus and Alan can escape. Well, then Susanna and Lua come in to save the day, and you take Alan back with you to Susanna's home, which will eventually become your party's like home base. It's near a coastline, right outside of Mirror Forest, kind of in between regions, let's say, in an area where you're not going to be picked on, or in an area that is not easily acceptable by, you know, both Rolmouth and the opposing country, which I haven't come up with a name yet. I'm thinking Cestria, like CES. Let me spell it out. CESTRIA, maybe that. But we'll see. So you go through all that. You know, Alan wakes up, or let's say this actually. Alan stays asleep. You kind of wake up. You find out that Alan has this thing gripped in his hand. You grab this item, and instantly everybody is teleported to your first dream layer. Within the dream layer, you see some cutscenes, some more backstory about how, you know, essentially Deus came to be and this world came to be. And, you know, it's very confusing for the party because they have no idea what's going on. All they know is that they are all there at the same time, right? They don't know how they've all gotten teleported here. You go through the dream layer. It teaches you about dream layers and what that means for you as far as, you know, rewards and stuff like that. You leave, then you decide, after getting hints where this big bad is going to be next, you decide that you're going to pursue this. And so Susanna and Lua decide along with you that they're going to join you, because they've never, you know, they got pulled into this thing too, and they just kind of want to go with you to figure out what's going on. So you leave there, you go back into the town of Aerith, which is, you know, like the head city right in front of the castle, and then you get arrested by Ralmouth soldiers because you assaulted those soldiers in the forest. While you're in prison, your hometown, Salve, gets essentially destroyed. And the word from the soldiers in the prison is that this enemy faction or this enemy country has come in and destroyed that town. You kind of have like an inner dialogue between all your characters saying, well, this doesn't make sense. Why would they pick, you know, this small, out of nowhere, you know, like out in the middle of out of the sticks, essentially, is what we say around here, like out in the sticks. Why would they pick this town to burn down? That doesn't make any sense. Or destroy. That doesn't make any sense. And so after that, chapter 1 ends into chapter 2. So, and in chapter 2, you escape. You go back to Susanna's, you know, home base. You escape with probably like with a prisoner who is going to be another character. Maybe you find Opal in there. Who knows? Or maybe it's somebody else. They stay at your home base to kind of act as like a watchman or a watchwoman or, you know, watch person. And that's where you'll be introduced to some of the auto mechanics where, you know, every few battles, something will happen at your base, whether it's collecting gold for you, collecting items for you, stuff like that. So, and then you have to find a boat to get across the ocean, because you can't go back really into the Rolmouth area anymore, because now you're being looked for because you've escaped. And that's kind of how far I've gotten with the story, and we'll see where we go from there. But that's going to be all for this video, YouTube. Wow, I am the champion of this awkward transition. If you would please give me a like and a subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. Give me a subscribe. I don't think that's how that works. Give me a subscription, hit the subscribe button, you know, smash things, I hear is what you're supposed to do. Join us anytime over at twitch.tv/RunTheMC. We're playing a lot of Destiny 2 right now because the new Destiny 2 season is very good. But we have also been playing live. Well, I've been recording YouTube videos for Live Alive on the side. We may play that on stream and then put those videos on YouTube. And we'll be starting Blossom Tales soon as well. We also work on RPG Maker occasionally, like some of the more boring stuff, like just database entry over there. So if you want to come over there and hang out, please feel free. Twitch.tv/RunTheMC. Follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with stuff. And I will see you all next time. Bye.